Let's catch up on this year-long crochet along for the Christmas Mosaic blanket. Hello everyone, welcome to Creatively Crafty Me. I am Charlena, and today I got a little bit of a challenge. I am trying to catch up on this year-long crochet along. This is the Christmas Bookshelf Mosaic Crochet Blanket from Nikki's Homemade Crafts. Now this is a year-long crochet along to make this Christmas Mosaic Bookshelf Blanket. Now, I knew I was not going to be able to start this project in January, so I purchased the entire pattern. With this blanket, you have the option of making it exactly how it's styled here with all the same pictures, or you can also get all these graphs to swap out other images in your graphs. And I'm opting to swap out all the Christmas images in my graph because I don't want a Christmas blanket. Right now, it is the end of May. It is May 23rd, and I have started the blanket. I just started it this week though. I had some hiccups with the blanket, but now everything is going along smoothly. But what I'm trying to do is catch up to where everyone else is. So I have finished January's part. I'm currently working on February's portion of the blanket, and I'm trying to make it to June. I will have my grandchildren from the middle of June to the end of July. So I don't expect to really be able to crochet too much on this blanket then, and that is why I'm trying to get caught up all the way at least to June before they get here. But I'm hoping to have all of June done as well before they get here. So let me just show y'all real quick what my blanket is looking like so far. So this is what my blanket is looking like so far, and I think it's coming out pretty good. I did have some hiccups working on this blanket, but now I have gotten the rhythm and the flow and understand the pattern and the graphs and all of that. I did choose to use the yarn that she suggested for the blanket. I, however, if I was to make this blanket again, would definitely make it with a blanket with a yarn that's a little more sturdy than this. But I'm using this Supreme worsted yarn in 3 different colors. So this is the color of my books. This is the colorway I'm using for the inside of the bookshelf. And this is the colorway I'm using for like the border or the actual bookshelf itself. I chose to use these 2 different blues because she was saying what her thought process was that you would make, the outside of the bookshelf would be a color and then the inside would look a little darker because you're kind of looking into shadows. So I chose this for the bookshelf, the outside of the bookshelf, this one for the inside because I wanted a blue blanket, and I figured they were close enough. And then I did not want like a white or a cream or ivory. I wanted something a little darker, so I chose gray. But anyway, I am enjoying the way it's coming out. So this is the blanket done through January. So this is January completely finished. I have started a few rows of February. These books here are actually part of the pattern, and so are those. So I've only swapped out one portion of the blanket, and that is this section right here. You really can't see much of a difference. It would look like they're just thick books, but these are actually vases. In this section here, there was a snowman, and I swapped it out for these books. So my goal is to get as much of this blanket done as possible. I am trying to get all the way through June done before my grandchildren get here. So for now, I'm going to go get comfortable. I'm going to work up a few more rows of this blanket, and then I will be back to let y'all see how it's going. Okay, so I'm back. It's been a few days. Today is actually my youngest granddaughter's birthday. So happy birthday, Danae. But I want to show y'all the progress I've made. I have finished January's and February so far. And it is currently March 20, not March. It is currently May 26th. But I have finished January's and February's, and I am like really impressed with how it's turning out. I really like it. So, this is where we are. We have finished the first bookshelf. Yeah, the first shelf on the book. We have finished the first shelf on the bookcase. These vases or bottles here are the images that I swapped out from the actual pattern. So as just a reminder, this is what the bookcase looks like, and this snowman here is the image that I swapped out because I don't want a Christmas bookshelf blanket. So I swapped that image out for these bottles here, and it wasn't too difficult to do. It was actually pretty easy to swap that image out. She does have it all gridded out to let you know where you should change. So right now, this is where I'm at. This is January's and February's done. It's pretty wide. It's really, really wide. So it's going to be kind of difficult to actually just show in one image, but I would love for y'all to really get a good look at it. I am really actually impressed. Like, the pattern is very well written. I don't know how anybody figures out where to do the single crochets and double crochets. It's kind of crazy, but this is it. So this is what I have so far. I'm going to start March section. So right now this is a total of 42 rows, and the blanket itself, the entire blanket itself, is 200 and something rows. So I got a long way to go, but this is the first shelf. I finished the first shelf down here. That's that bottom shelf there. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more shelves to do. So I'm going to do the actual bookcase part itself right now. So the next 3 rows are pretty simple rows. It's just crocheting with just the bookshelf cover. The bookshelf color. So I'm going to get those rows done. I think it's about 3 rows of just back and forth in this bookshelf color, no changing. And then I will be back. Okay, so I'm finished with the bookshelf portion, and this is what it's looking like. So we have the bottom of the bookshelf, the books, and this is the bookshelf. I'm guessing you could see the difference in the colors. It's not a big difference, but that is the completed first bookshelf. What do y'all think? I think it looks pretty good. So I still got a long way to go before I catch up, but I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go downstairs, watch some TV, and work on the next shelf. So I'll be back. Okay guys, so here is an update of the blanket so far. I am approximately halfway through March, and you can start to see images forming on that bookshelf. So I do believe that when I finish March, I will only be about halfway through the second bookshelf. But it's looking so good. You can actually see what that is going to be. Yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm just going to continue to work, and I will come back and give y'all an update when I'm actually done with March's section. Okay, guys, update on the blanket. I have finished March section, so I've done 3 sections, January, February, and March. Today is May 30th, though, so I will not have April to May done by June, obviously, since I only have 1 day left. But my grandkids will not get here until June 17th, so that does give me time to get April and May and possibly even June section done, so that I can be caught up. But let me give y'all a quick look at what the blanket is currently looking like. So this is it. I only swapped out one portion of the blanket. I swapped out this section right here and this section and the pattern. Let me get the pattern. Hold on. Let me get the picture. Hold on. I only swapped out one section of the pattern. I swapped out this section right here. Originally, that section is this section right here, and it has a like a reindeer statue, but I don't want anything Christmas related on the blanket, so I swapped out this reindeer statue for like some file boxes, some little box set. I'm only halfway through. The next section for April should finish bookshelf number 2. So that is what I have. This section as well here. This section as well right here with the camera, which I think absolutely looks great. It is pretty large for a camera, but I think it looks really, really good with the pattern and how this actually looks like a circle. Like the lens, I think it's really, really cute. But this section, I could have also swapped out for a different image if I wanted, but I like the idea of having the camera, so I left the camera in. So here is a full, I'm going to do my best to give y'all a full view of what the blanket will look like for January, February, and March. So I'm gonna spread it out, hold it back. Oh, good. Look, if I sit all the way back, you can get somewhat of a decent view of what it looks like. I'll hold it like that. There we go. So that is what we have done so far. I am halfway through where I want to be at least. And I will be back to show y'all the completed bookshelf number 2. And then I'm going to, I have been marking, I don't know if you can see that, marking up this picture, trying to decide exactly what I want to put in certain places. So far this is how I think I'm going to do it. I have decided that with the next bookshelf, I want to swap out this Christmas tree portion here for the boat, and this snowflake portion here for these vases up here. So yeah, that is where we're at. That's what we're up to. I'm making fairly decent progress. I'm actually very proud of the progress that I'm making, even though I was hoping to be a little further along. Okay, but that is that update for now. I will be back when I have bookshelf number 2 finished so that I can show y'all what that looks like. Okay, are you ready for an update? So here we go. This is currently what we have. It is May 31st. Happy birthday to my oldest granddaughter. And yeah, so this is what the current status of the blanket looks like. So we're 2 bookshelves in. We have 4 more to go. This is the completion of January, February, and March. So I will not be caught up and have May done by June 1st, obviously. But I am going to continue working, and I am loving how it's coming out thus far. So here is the current. This is the top of the shelf, and that keeps curling over right now. So it's a little difficult to completely show y'all the entire blanket, but you get the gist of it. So this is where we currently are at. So this is 3 months in. Well, not 3 months worth of work, but I'm 3 months into the 6 months that I want to get done by the 17th. That is my new current goal, to have it done by, to be caught up by the 17th. And if I'm not, then it's okay, because it's obvious, judging by this, that you can get quite a bit of the work done without actually following along, because this is 3 months worth of work. Like, this is 3 months of the project that I've done in just a couple of weeks, I think. And that's not even working on it every day. So I'm happy with how it's coming out so far. I think it is so, so, so cute. And I'm just going to continue to work, because I am excited to actually completely finish this blanket whenever it gets done. Okay guys, so I have done it. I have met my goal. I didn't meet it by June 1st, but yeah, it is currently, I don't know if you can see that, June 7th. It's 8:15. I did finish a couple of hours ago, but I'm just getting an opportunity to record this portion of the video. But I am caught up. I have officially done 3 out of the 6 bookshelves. This has taken me through the entire month of June. So I've done January through June for the crochet along, and I'm caught up. So I did swap out a portion of the pattern for this boat, for this sailboat, and I swapped out a portion of the pattern for these vase. And I still have 10 days before my grandchildren arrive, so I think I'm going to also add July's portion to the blanket, or get as far as I can, so that I can kind of be ahead of the game. But I met my goal, not at the exact time that I wanted to, but I did meet my goal. So let me step a little further back and try to give you a good look at the blanket. So that is half the year done. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited that I was able to actually get it done before my girls got here. I'm no longer behind. Now I'm all caught up with the crochet along. I will link the pattern and the website down below if y'all want to try your hand at this bookshelf blanket. The details of that pattern is very, very detailed. It comes with video tutorials to show you how to mosaic crochet. You can also do this blanket reversible. I did not do the reversible kind. I just decided I'm going to stick with that part, because this was the first time I was actually making a mosaic blanket. So I didn't want to try to do it reversible, but maybe I would try another time, because I would actually crochet this blanket again, because it's really not that difficult. I did manage to get all of this done in just a couple of weeks. I want to say I started, I don't remember exactly when I started this blanket, but it's been only a couple of weeks, and I managed to get halfway through the blanket, so it's definitely a doable project, you know, if you only have a couple of months to work on it. But yeah, so one final look at the blanket. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I met my goal. I'm so excited that I was able to get this done before they got here. Now that is something, that's a weight off for me, because I really, really wanted this blanket. I want it for myself. This is for me. And I wanted to actually participate with the crochet along, but I had other stuff going on. But now I'm all caught up, and I But now I'm all caught up, and I'm very happy about that. I will be back to show y'all, not in this video, but in another video, to show y'all the finished blanket, because it is a project I do plan on completing. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Do come back, stick around, and see what else I have going on, and I will talk to you in the next video. Okay, bye.